Epistles of His Promises by Richard Osei Bonsu. Do you know how it feels to be without something precious in life? Or have you ever experienced profound grief by losing something or someone dear to your heart, and it feels like part of your life or spirit has been taken away? Have you given out your best to make life meaningful and yet sinking into the abyss of nothingness? Or being maltreated, humiliated, and stripped of nobility and rank as if you are of no value? Have you been gripped by the strong grips of fear, where your sacred secret is imminent to the public to kill your reputation, and the shame thereof is unbearable, especially to your role models and proteges? Or to have no shame to your private body on a sick bed, at the bridge of life and death, with medical professionals trying their best with no recovery in sight? Abrabomo afrusane de adwendwen aso nipa ma ama owie yi asemu nsem etan adasamani ekosi se asetena befono no enti eduru ba bia na ekamea ye se fere ne owuo de fanyinam owuo efiri se ewiase nya debio. Relationship complications, breakups, divorce, sleepless nights, financial constraints, defrauding, examination failures, comparisons, bullying, chronic pains or deformities, the ugly face of defeat and disappointments, as well as the fear of the unknown, have succeeded in breaking our defense and ability to face tomorrow and deal with life stresses. Apinisia mayabre, anadwobia yempafo, yede ni suo afo yensumiye. Awehia ne ahokyere nti, yada ne ade so ama amanifo, and so they flee from us. Trapped in a complex cognitive triad, we slump into depression to believe in the illusion that the world is covered in a sad photo, and therefore gazing on negative side of situations downplay our own ability, capacity, and capability, with cognitive distortions of living in misery forever because the future holds no good outcomes. Strangely, anytime a light appears at the end of the tunnel, then bam, a bad situation rears its ugly face, and hope is dashed into thin air, leaving no trace of recovery, as though it were a setup to a drop back and your world is shattered again. The worst part is when your sadness escalates to extreme emotional pain by your safe harbors, people you gave your all, who turned their backs and failed to come through for you in difficult times and challenging moments, but rather become the source of your pain. And their stab in the back leaves hurtful psychological wounds that make you lose interest in life, as your energy and motivation are siphoned by their very rejection. Their betrayals cut through the deepest core of family trust, marital bond, and friendly loyalty that pushes you to a breaking point, leading to suicidal ideations to take your life and end it all. Because as much as a wish come true fills you with joy, when hope is crushed, the heart is crushed, as each day has enough trouble of its own, and enough is enough. But have you thought about the shock, the terror, and the traumatic grief of those who will discover your body? The screams, the wailing, the lasting psychological effects, and the post-traumatic stress disorders, anxiety, sorrow, and the negative toll of significant physical and mental conditions, emotional distress, and the social consequences. Then you are rushed to the hospital to salvage your last breath. But finally, doctors declare you as brought in dead or dead on arrival. And so, you are kept in the cold room, not the freezer, to slow down decay for an autopsy. Now, the traumatized family members and loved ones must report to the police for investigations on circumstances leading to your death, and their dockets sent to the court for the coroner's approval to enable pathologists to perform the post-mortem. And in Ghana, specimen is usually sent to the Ghana Standard Authority through the homicide unit at the Ghana Police Headquarters for a forensic examination and evidence of no foul play to enable the coroner to sanction the release of your body to the family, after which your body can be kept in the freezer for proper preservation, by which time decomposition has already set in. I will spare you the cost, mood, tension, disgrace and humiliation family members and loved ones who endure in the burial and the funeral processes. But come to think of it, what at all is eating you up so much that you can't even talk about it and seek help? Remember, your thoughts and feelings alone can deceive you. Therefore, stop thinking and feeling you are the problem, and that your exit would make peace. For the impact of your departure would leave memories of lasting grief that never disappears from the minds of family members and loved ones. So please don't harm yourself. We are here, and kindly talk to someone before you hit the tarmac of suicide and get to the point of no return, where you are gripped by a force beyond your control, pushing you into an early grave with frequent commanding strange voices of a bleak tomorrow for you to end it today. And please don't feel invisible, but kindly pay attention to your Maker, the invisible Almighty, who is close to the brokenhearted, with his gentle and quiet whisper, reaching out to you through different people and different signals to heal your broken heart. And never use permanent solution to solve temporary problems, for nothing is too hard if you keep hope alive. Because if the unbearable situation is lifted now, victor mindset will swallow victim mindset to halt circumstances from dictating the final outcome or the future. Remember, there is nothing new under the sun. Thus, you are not the first person to experience what you are going through, for I have been there on 2 occasions in my life, and certainly you will not be the last. Nanso, won't from team if you say, Titebotai no ekura wonsem. Today, I know why the Prince of Darkness wanted me out, because killing myself would have silenced this voice forever and denied many people a role model to fulfill their own destiny. And why would the old Nick waste time to attack you if you had nothing to offer the world? So please let your anchor hold in these storms of life. And if you would not want to marry or associate with a family that is stereotyped or stigmatized with historical and cultural taboo of suicide, why wake up in the grave to regret your mistake and wrong judgment in committing suicide and leave your entire family in that tainted situation permanently, when voicing your pain now can make a difference? Yes, you may lack something precious in life today, but you equally have other beautiful things and qualities that bring hope and smiles on the faces of some people with admiration. And bear in mind that nobody has it all. So please choose life and save your parents, friends, family members and loved ones from experiencing worse depression than what you are going through by blaming themselves or failing to offer the needed assistance to save your life after your burial, when everyone is gone and flashbacks begin to haunt them. Finally, we appeal to all husbands, wives, parents, supervisors, children, family members and friends to consider the stresses of life that weigh people down at home, workplace, in learning, traffic congestions, ailments, school fees, utility bills, amongst others. And don't add insult to injury in pushing others to their early grave by becoming a thorn in their flesh with your irritations and annoyance. But kindly say thank you. Give a smile. Say I am sorry. And please be gracious enough to be the lifeline to a sinking soul. Urisa, Nasumia Emma Wagini.